they're shooting the ball kind of middle of the pack in the league. 14th field goal percentage, 12th three-point shooting. How are they doing that? That was a team that didn't shoot the ball really well a season ago. Some of the guys are the same. How are they shooting? How are they shooting better?
Well, I think a lot of that is, that's the result of good ball movement. It's always easier. You just look at analytics, and it's going to tell you an unchallenged shot. Even if you have a good shot, if it's well defended, the analytics show that the numbers are naturally going to go down. Your shooting percentage is going to go down when the shot is challenged or there's a defender within 4 or 5 feet of you. Now they're getting wide open shots. I credit Mobley for a lot of that and Garland for a lot of that. You look at Mobley, for a guy who's his size, who really is a center power forward type, always makes the right play with the ball. You don't have to be nervous with him with the ball. He's not going to be, throwing it into the stands or feeling uncomfortable passing. He's been a very underrated passer for them, and that results in, of course, more open looks. Garland, too, has really been a much better distributor here in his third season than he ever was. He's found a balance between getting his own shots and scoring himself, as well as just letting the game come to him and running the offense. Again, a lot of this is a result of nobody forcing anything. You're taking what's open, and you're not looking to get yours, and that's not the first priority. First priority is finding the open man, getting a good look at the basket, and winning basketball games. And JB Bickerstaff deserves a lot of credit for that, because that's really kind of been their bread and butter this season.
You answered my next question. How much of that is the coaching? I mean, getting them to buy in, making them understand, if we move the ball, everybody kind of wins.
Yeah, well, in the NBA, everybody's a pretty good coach. Everybody has good strategy. These guys during the season are working 16, 18, 20-hour days, watching film, putting in strategy. But the key thing is, how well do you relate to the players? How much do your players respect your plan? How are you selling your plan and your scheme and your philosophy to the players? And that's where JB Bickerstaff has been incredibly successful. He just has a player's ear. He has a good approach when it comes to, pulling them aside and talking to them individually. These aren't Greg Popovich-like proclamations booming throughout the gym. I mean, he's a more mild-mannered guy, and he's got the perfect personality for this group of guys. So, yeah, I mean, if you look, Dave, a good way to tell a good coach is if they're competing and staying in games and giving themselves a chance to win when not everybody's available. And when we saw the Cavs went through that 5-game losing streak earlier this year, everybody was injured, but they were in every one of those games, and they had a shot to win every one of those games with less than half their guys sometimes. So really that's a lot about coaching and a lot about the philosophy and the guys, respecting JB Bickerstaff and buying what he's selling.